What's up, guys? Welcome to Cinco Symposium. Going to talk to you about the vax mandates going on in Australia and just the lies and everything that's being used to control the narrative of the vaccine and this whole COVID situation. But first, if you enjoy my videos, please smash that like button, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out. But let's get into it. So I'm not exactly sure what he is, the Northern Territory Chief Minister. I don't know how things break down in Australia, but basically for Australia, they're cracking down more on the unvaccinated, which it keeps changing as we know it. It used to be one shot, then two shots, and three shots, and so many boosters. It's going to continue to change because there's no amount of vaccine that's working that keeps the COVID in check and keeps it from spreading. So it's going to continue to change. But let's listen to him on the reasons why, or only reasons an unvaccinated person
these decisions
can leave their house.
The fully vaccinated can continue as they were. For people who are not vaccinated, lockdown rules will apply to everyone 16 and above. If you are not fully vaxxed, stay home. You are at greater risk of catching COVID, becoming ill, and needing hospital care.
I would like to know what the stats, what data is behind you're more likely to catch COVID if you are unvaccinated, because as we know it, people are catching Omicron variant left and right. And in most countries I know of, it's the majority of cases are the vaccinated.
You may only leave home for 3 reasons. Medical treatment, including COVID testing or vaccination. For essential goods and services like groceries, power tokens, medications. To provide care and support to a family member or person who cannot support themselves. You cannot travel more than 30 kilometres from your home when leaving for one of the 3 reasons, or the nearest practical destination. If you need to go to the hospital and it's more than 30 kilometres from your home, that's okay. There are only 3 reasons to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home for the unvaccinated.
Can't work if you don't
health officer has
get this vaccine. We're forcing you to get it.
Restriction of movement is critical right now, and that 1 hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential.
No exercise.
Remember, these restrictions only apply to those who are not.
Also, some of the people that are most susceptible to hospitalizations and death by COVID are fat people. I'm sorry to say it, but that's been true. Obese people have been affected by COVID far more than, say, a healthy weight person. And so now you can't work, you can't exercise, only if you're dying or if you need to go to the hospital or to try to care someone that can't take care of themselves. I mean, that's only if they're less than 30 kilometers away. It's just more lockdowns, more pressure on the people, all because you don't bend your knee to get a vaccine that does have severe consequences for some people. If you have there are many people with certain ailments that they can't get it. And which goes into my next point. It's been a story that's been going on with Joe Rogan's interview of Dr. Malone, who is the guy that basically invented the platform technology for the mRNA vaccines. I mean, this he has all the titles. I've listened to, everyone needs to go listen to the interview. You need to download Spotify, and you need to go listen to that interview, as well as, I believe it's Peter McCulloch, another doctor that talks about COVID, but they go in depth. It's so much information. I can't even begin to try to give you everything, but the cover-ups that are happening, the information that's not getting put out there about the side effects, the VAERS system that is out there with reporting over 18,000 deaths of people that have died after getting the vaccine, 50% within 2 days after getting the vaccine, and 85% of people within 1 week of getting the vaccine. The myocarditis that's popping up. On average, there's usually around 600 cases inside the United States. There are over 12,000 now with myocarditis after the vaccine. There are serious side effects that occur with this. And since when have we ever tried to silence people for for talking about the side effects? There is not a drug out there. There's not a prescription medication that's approved by the FDA or what have you. There's not an over-the-counter medication. There's not any prescription medication that doesn't have side effects. and severe side effects usually, and that those are labeled and put out there for people to know about. Why is it just now that we can't discuss the vaccine, anything that could cause vaccine hesitancy? And the big story is that Dr. Malone has been banned on Twitter. That any person that's of importance that has something to say against the narrative of the vaccine, that you should get it and be forced to get it, they're absolutely silencing them and not letting them speak, even though they are the medical experts. They are the scientists that worked on this. They are the people that you should open an ear to, that you should say, all right, I'll hear what you have to say. You're someone that is qualified. You're someone that has all the titles that line up with someone that would know about this. But no, they don't care. It's not about trusting the science. It's not about any of that. It's about do what we tell you, and we're going to silence anyone that comes out with a narrative that debunks ours. And that's exactly what happened. Everyone, like I said, if you ever watch the video, if you ever watch a Joe Rogan interview, this is the one that you need to watch. It is vital that you hear the information of what they're trying to say. There's so much in there. There's so much to learn, and there's so much that everyone should be willing to hear both sides of the argument, especially when it comes to science. Science that can't be questioned is not science. It's propaganda. That is absolutely true. Go listen to a different side. Everyone knows, everyone has heard the propaganda about the vaccine, because that's all that's been played nonstop from the mainstream media, from the White House, everywhere. You've heard the same crap over and over. I challenge you to go hear a different opinion from someone that is qualified, from someone that has worked on this technology, that built it, that knows what they're talking about. I challenge you to go listen to them. That's all I got for tonight. Again, if you like my stuff, please like the video, share, and subscribe. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful evening.